Now I want to show you guys, if you're having specific pain, what the culprit could be. And one of the most common ones, if you can, right above your pelvic ridge here, if you can put your thumb in your low back here, and that's where you feel like your pain is coming from, most commonly that means that you could have a really weak glute medius. And I'm going to show you guys exactly how to target that, and you can see how strong your glute medius is. So we're going to have Sarah here, lying down like she's in a completely collapsed, like kind of side plank here. She's going to bring her bottom leg forward just a little bit. And then in this exercise, she's going to bring her top knee, it's going to touch down in front of her. She's going to shift her leg back to the midline, and then her leg's going to come up, and then her toe's going to point down. Just like that. And just with that twist, you're really activating that glute medius here. She's going to do maybe 10 of these before we really exhaust the glute medius the rest of the way. And you're going to want to do this on both sides, although if your pain's more to one side, right underneath that is the problem, and that's that glute medius there. All right, so let's assume after this one that Sarah has done her 10. She's going to point her toe down. She's going to go all the way down to the bottom. You're going to get a rest for 10 seconds after you do 10 reps. After that, we are going to exhaust the muscle completely. So I'm going to have her go. She's going to tap down in front of her. She's going to shift her leg back to the midline. She's going to come up, and then she's going to point that toe down, and she's going to hold it there for as long as she can hold it. And you know, she might be able to do this for 30 or 40 seconds. Would be great if she could do that. But it's going to tell you how weak that muscle might be. And you know, hopefully you could get to a minute. How was that?
Pretty tough.
Is that pretty tough?
Yeah.
Okay. So you would do that on this side, and then you'd probably want to test your glute medius on the other side. We're going to show you guys what you guys can do up against the wall. Greg's going to come up. He's going to put his arm up on the wall, and your hip is kind of making some contact. He's going to raise his leg, and it's going to come up and sit 90 degrees from the ground, and then he's going to come up past 90 degrees. With that hip lift, you're going to activate that glute medius again, and again you're going to do maybe 10 of these exercises, and you're done. We're going to show you guys a step up. You guys could use a chair at home, or even in the office. If you have like a bench at the gym, it would be great for this. So he's going to come up, he's going to place the leg against the wall, up onto the chair. He's going to come down, and now he's got kind of in a neutral hip position here. With his bottom leg now, he's going to step up, and he's going to bring that knee up past 90 degrees. He's going to really try to flex at the very top, and then come down nice and controlled there. And again, you would do 10 of these exercises, and then you'd be done with it. We're going to look at 3 exercises that people do at the gym a lot, and they may not know that they're actually doing them a little bit wrong. We want to make sure with those exercises we did before, we're strengthening the glute medius, and it's actually going to strengthen these lifts. We're going to look at the squat, the deadlift, and then a weighted hip thrust. And we're going to look at the mechanics of these 3 and show you just how to make sure that you're doing them properly. The biggest thing is we want to get the glutes into extension, and it's not a lot. It's 10 to 15 degrees of extension, but we need to make sure that it happens at the top of each of these movements. So Sarah's going to show us the squat first. So you're going to go down into a squat position. You're just going to come and stand straight up. A lot of people think that this is a proper squat, and there's just like a little bit of something that didn't happen that was at the end of the movement here that we need to make sure that happens. So let's show them what that is. So we're going to go back down in the squat. You're going to come up and then get the glutes the rest of the way into extension there. Yeah. And so if she has the bar on her back there, yeah, you can see come up and then finish and extension, just like that. That is the way that you need to do a proper squat, and make sure at the top we're really contracting those muscles. All right, let's switch to the deadlift. So we're gonna be almost in a similar stance. The weight's gonna be really close to our body. Yep, her chin's gonna be up. She's gonna come to the top and stand straight up again. And again, that's not quite a complete deadlift there. There's something else that needs to happen. So let's go down. Come all the way up, and then she gets that extension there. That's what needs to happen. You have to have the rest of that glute extension at the end. It's just 10 to 15 degrees, but it makes a world of difference. So people will do this a lot. Their back will be on a bench, or you could be on the ground here. A bar might be across your hips here. Your both hands kind of on that bar as you're coming up into your thrust. We're just going to show you this movement and what it might normally look like, and then again how to fix it. So go ahead and go up into a hip thrust. And so her body's kind of in a straight line here. She's come to what she thinks might be the top of this movement. She goes back down, and you might do several of these. But it's got to go further than this. Go ahead and show them. Come all the way up and get that last bit of extension there. Do a couple more. That last bit, that's what makes all the difference in these exercises. So if you're in the gym, be really mindful of this. Think about these exercises. Get that last little bit in there, and you're going to definitely see some bigger, better results.